Alright, hey guys, good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at Crackdown 3. Crackdown, if you are not familiar, is a game that was originally released with Halo 3 beta. So it came out on the Xbox 360, Halo 3 beta was included. Most people that are familiar with Crackdown as a franchise originally got familiar with it because they purchased it for the Halo 3 beta. I know that was what I did personally, and ironically, folks ended up with a really cool game out of the deal. Crackdown is a game about super agents, an agency fighting crime, essentially. Give throughout history, Crackdown 1, 2, and 3 kind of kept the same concept. They sort of teased some, you know, stuff at the end of the original game with the agency being like some corrupt organization. I don't think that really panned out. Sorry if you weren't getting the audio there. There you are. I don't know if that really panned out, but we're going to take a look at Crackdown 3. I've been playing a little bit of it. Here's Terry Crews here to grimace at us a bunch and hold his gun. Real cool. We're going to look at the solo campaign. I played a bit. As you can see, got some percentage done. You can see on the right side there. I'm going to select Agent Slot 1. I've had a couple issues in the past. There's different world slots, so it's kind of like an old Nintendo game. I think of like Legend of Zelda a lot. Excuse me. With different slots, or like a Pokemon or something. But yeah, you can go different slots, world slots and character slots in that world. Here's my progression. Not a whole lot, but I have played a bit. So we're gonna take a look at it. It's okay. Kind of enjoying it so far. I'll get into some details here in a second. Okay, so I think it did it to me again. Let me look at this. Oh no, okay, cool. Alright, so I got my character here. What I was referring to is, for some reason when I select my character, sometimes it just starts me a new character randomly. I don't know. Anyways, that didn't happen, so we're good. So here's my guy. Here's Terry Crews. He's the default Commander Jackson, holding this rifle. I got this rocket launcher, this plasma rifle. I'll get into some different weapons and kind of show you guys here in a second. So yeah, here's the world. Not gonna do too big into story spoiler. I don't know. There's not a lot of story. All you really need to know is the world went dark. There's the entire world was basically put into this little island, which I'll show you here. So this little island, everybody sort of lives here now, which is sort of interesting. There's an evil corporation boss lady that controls it. Here I'll kind of get into. Maybe not here, but anyways, you're trying to take them down. So you're running around. You're going to these icons on the map. Green corresponds with a subsect with industry. Purple is the logistics, kind of like the computer robot. You fight a bunch of robots. Green is like the chemical dudes. Red is security, and then all my blue homies. That's the agency. So yeah, you're going around. You're completing all these objectives. In the end, getting to this Terra Nova. That's like the big bad of this game. So yeah, here's some targets. Kind of look at that. Roxy, it's a robot. It's an AI. I've already defeated Wilhelm Berg. But yeah, so you're completing these objectives. You gather intel, and then you fight a boss. Basically it. So yeah, we'll go check out a couple of these objectives. Maybe take a safe supply point, and then show you guys some other stuff. All right. Okay, so when you load in, you're you're typically at a supply point. I'll show you guys what the supply point is. So you can edit your loadout. Every weapon you pick up in the game goes here. There's quite a few. It's actually kind of cool. These each have their own unique ins and outs. Some of them are just firearms. Others have this little explosive thing, and we'll get into like the differences. But you know, firearms, you're gonna kind of expect like a bullet sort of gun, mulcher. You know what? I'll take. What did I have? I have the bolt thrower. I kind of like the bolt thrower. I like to keep one like firearm gun, and then a couple of explosives guns. Yeah, you know what? This is actually a pretty good loadout. You can change your grenade. So chemical, I got some chemical, some frag, you know, kind of standard. Kind of like the arc grenade. It's like a electric, throws out some lightning. There's other like support items like this launch pad here. You can just launch yourself up in the air. It's kind of cool. Peacekeeper beacon, you kind of throw this down and a bunch of friendly guys come and help out. Where that gets real messy is you throw that thing down, a bunch of guys come to help. You kill them on accident because I play with the rocket, you know, explosion guy. And then now, you know, I end up with a wanted level from militia, you know, supposed to be friendly, so don't really play with that a whole lot. You can also change your agent, so, you know, Terry Crews, you're probably going to play Terry, whatever. If you don't want to play Terry Crews, you can play one of these other characters. Each one has kind of a bonus to experience earned. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, agility experience earned, driving experience. The Terry Crews has strength and explosives. Whatever, it's not really. I got a bunch locked. I haven't unlocked these guys, so not really sure how to, but that is something we can do. Yeah, so we'll get into it. Oh, one last thing here. Every vehicle you enter, just like weapons, gets stored.
I'm not much of a driver.
Here.
But if I could auto-scan cars into my inventory and access them at capture pads around the city, I'd be all about fun on four wheels.
Yeah, okay, so she said it right there. You can auto-scan vehicles into your inventory, so I've stepped into the Velocio and the Renegade and the Purity. The Linebacker, this is actually... I leveled up my driving skill. I'll get into leveling up skills here in a second, but I leveled up my driving skill and unlocked this this Linebacker. It's got a... I'll show it to you guys. It's pretty cool. Like a big tank with a gun. Kind of neat. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Objective. Okay. Let's go over there. Oh. Bad guys. This thing's hard to stop. It's the only thing that has a lot of forward momentum. Actually, you know what? I'll get out of that. Okay, so the skills. Doing things in this game nets you experience for skills, which sounds pretty self-explanatory, but on the left side of the screen you can see I've got agility, firearms, strength, explosives, and driving. So essentially doing all those things, shooting, punching, throwing grenades, or using explosive weapons, and driving gets me those. For agility, though, you have to get these orbs that are hidden all around the city. Excuse me. So, yep, you saw that. I got that orb. It popped, and I got a bunch of green little orbs, which leveled up my... well, it gave me experience towards the next level of agility. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and summon my vehicle here. You have an agency vehicle. You see in the bottom left-hand corner. It's like that wheel. There's a little bit of a cooldown. Shooting at me. Alright, so this is my agency vehicle. These guys want a piece. Run them over. Get some driving experience out of the whole thing. Oh, I should kill him to do that. Yep. Okay. Alright. Okay, yep, there you go. I got some driving experience out of that. One cool thing about leveling up this vehicle, or leveling up your vehicle skill rather, is every level you get a new model or mode of the vehicle. Like you can see in the bottom left corner there, I can change this into, this is like the acrobatics. I can jump, sort of have some control in air, and you can climb wall, like in the prompt there, you can climb walls with it, which is interesting. I haven't really used that a ton, but it's something you can do. And then I can go back to the sports car variant,
home of the island's
which is
first
kind of like the
luxury
speed.
accommodations. When Terra Nova was still trying to keep up appearances, Neiman built McMansions for the island founders to sweeten the
Oh,
deal.
you can sort of like,
Turns out,
launch yourself out
founders
of
made
it
a
too.
deal
if I
with
can
the
show that
devil.
off. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, there you go. Alright, cool. So you guys can see here, I've got a double jump and a dash. Those are both earned by leveling up the agility. So kind of worth it to go around and collect those orbs. As far as the other skills, you kind of unlock new grenade types with explosives. I leveled up strength and I got this ground pound, and I can kind of like charge up a little punch here. Give it to that guy. Yep, there's that. And you get the red orbs. Oh, here we go. Here's one of these. There's some hidden orbs around, and these kind of give everything. So you just kind of get a bunch of... Yep, there you go. Firearms skill makes you better at shooting. Well, I don't think I have one of these yet, actually. Yeah, so you go. New weapon.
Cryo shotgun.
Cryo shotgun.
Have fun freezing targets in place.
Try this out. It's kind of fun to go around and just collect new grenades and vehicles, and like, I don't think I've gotten in one of these yet. Yeah, there you go. New vehicle. So now I can get a flatbed truck whenever I so choose. Yeah, so the look of this game, I think it looks not great.
Agent, you're close to Nova's chemical plant.
There's a lot of weird
and I'm
ducks in
picking
this
up
game.
new readings from the site. Pressure is building. It's ready to burst. And you can push it into catastrophic failure.
Okay. This game, it doesn't look great. I think it looks a lot like a Xbox 360, like early Xbox One era game. Like this game looks a lot like a Saints Row 4 to me. You guys might disagree. I know they were going for a style. It just, I don't know. It just looks kind of sparse and bland. Like, I guess you get that problem a lot with open world games. But whatever. I mean, we're not here for looks necessarily. We're here to run around and, get hit by our cars that we've summoned. Okay, so I summoned the car because there's you got this little ring, so I'm going to drive through this, get a bunch of driving experience. You can get the driving experience a couple ways. You can, as you guys saw, like run folks over. You can go through these rings. You can also do races, which are not the best. Yeah, so there we go.
No risk it, no biscuit.
No risk it, no biscuit. Alright, got it. Alright, I'm almost level 3 with driving. Oh, good, there you go. Driving skill increased, so I should probably get a new model. Oh, self-destruct. Okay.
With your newfound driving skills, the agency vehicle can be detonated at will. Useful if you want to blow away the competition.
And some new races. So, those are fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big, like, racing in games that aren't, like, racing games type of guy. Like a Grand Theft Auto or, like, a Saints Row. I never really did a whole lot of the racing, honestly. Gonna show off a couple of these. Okay, so I've been here before. It did not end up real well for me. Oh boy. This is a rough part of town. So I talked about how the visuals of this game are not the greatest. I also want to talk a minute about how the controls are very not good for mouse and keyboard. I'm playing on PC, obviously. Yeah, so I feel like this game was very much meant to be played on a controller, or at least mouse and keyboard is definitely an afterthought. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So, kind of when I'm not getting crushed, Legionnaires. Okay. Maybe I'll wait to show you what I'm talking about here in a second with these controls. So when you target an enemy, you kind of scan them, and then the idea is that you can target individual body parts on that enemy. So on a controller, you can flick the right stick in a given direction, up, down, left, or right, and you'll swap to different body parts, and then you can shoot a guy's leg or arm or whatever and disable them, or get better headshots, which is cool. But on a mouse, with a high DPI mouse, which is what I play with, I feel like that's pretty common. every single movement of the mouse changes body parts. So what ends up happening is I'm just cycling through the body parts crazily. Like, oh shit, oh, maybe I can't do it with that gun. Okay. So yeah, I'm just sort of like stuck in this. I'm not even really moving the mouse, just kind of doing this on its own.
Once you clear out the guards,
Which is
drop the force field.
like a very specific complaint to have, I guess, but I don't know. Just a thing to take note of. If you're gonna play this on PC or you're interested in playing on PC, maybe play with a controller. I don't really care enough to, you know, play it differently, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, there's a factor. I'm gonna clear this, just clearing this place out. Some real bad stuff going on here. They got snipers, they got drones.
Keep your head down, watch for snipers.
Oh, I've never seen. Oh, there's my firearm skill. Bit of that action.
Agent, you are now authorized to use the agency vortex cannon. It's waiting at your nearest supply point. Have fun.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're kicking ass, Agent. They
Kicking
marked
ass.
you as a threat and dispatched reinforcements. to
Yeah,
your
there's like
location.
a wanted level thing. I sort of hinted at this earlier with the militia. So it's on the right side there. You got the Terra Nova, the whatever, each faction, I guess. The more guys you kill, they'll just end up sending reinforcements. It's kind of self-explanatory, I feel like. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh. I guess these agency guys are pissed at me too. I don't know. Yeah, I play with the rocket launcher a lot. I make a lot of people
Militia
upset,
reinforcements are
I
coming.
guess.
I'm not happy with you.
Yeah, they're not happy with me. I don't. Like, I get, you know, there's a lot of civilian casualties that go down, you know what I mean? Like,
Agency threat located. All units engage.
I don't think I have a Ragnarok yet. Nope. I don't even know what it is.
A particle cannon makes matter explode on impact.
Okay.
Charge that
there
bastard
we
for
go.
a bigger boom.
That's what I'm looking for. For these militia guys, they'll stop chasing them.
Yes. Those
Yeah,
guys
so
will
anyways,
regroup with the militia.
You basically go to the
Ready.
place, you do a objectives. It boils down to, go to a spot, kill dudes, and maybe interact with a thing, or like blow up some stuff. And that's kind of the loop of this game. So yeah, that one's complete, and you get a little agency symbol. Let's go show you supply, or taking over a supply point. Supply waypoint.
You've got eyes on the agent.
Probably
All
be about
units
it.
engage.
Oh, this is my Ragnarok.
Agent
Kind of
location
seems like
locked.
a
Engage as
charge,
appropriate.
charge gun. Figure out how I can get on the other side of this.
Another wave of security troops headed right for you.
This is military cruise. Okay.
Agency threat located.
Hacks and
Red
stuff.
standing orders to terminate on site.
Oh. Not super sure what that was all about. Hack that little vent thing. There's like a... Alright, you know what? Let's do, I don't really feel like fumbling around trying to figure out how to get over there. Let's do this guy. So show you guys another type of fast travel. Oh, no fast travel. Nope. Sudden combat.
You're taking damage.
Scanners show single agency threat. Deploy a full squad and neutralize the attack.
Hop in the vehicle. Get run over by it just about every time, I feel like. This one. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll drive over there. They didn't really tell me how to self-destruct. Could probably go look at the controls. Toot some folks. I feel like the tooting,
Scan the agent
the
over
horn,
westward.
just makes you, like, turns your brights on.
Scanners recalibrating. We've lost
Okay.
the target.
A little achievement there. Oh, you know what? It might be.
Agent spotted. Transmitting coordinates to unit leaders.
Another wave of security troops headed right for you.
Alright. Yeah, the wanted system in this game is real weird. Like, I don't know. I just kind of ignore it. But. Okay. These guys are just gonna not stop chasing me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of that. I feel like I legitimately drove and jumped off of a highway, an overpass, so I don't.
Hit the active machines.
I don't
The
know.
only way to shut
Whatever.
this place
Okay.
down.
So they might be coming for me while I'm doing this. Whatever. Yeah. So, anyways, like I was saying, drive to an objective, kill some dudes, and then I don't know, maybe do a couple other things. These ones kind of involve like blowing up machinery. It's kind of like the general idea. On these ones, is to just you got these. Oh,
On the agency threat.
these guys are not the best. These guys will mess you up. Oh, with that. Oh, they throw explosive barrels, rocks, or what have you. Oh boy. Okay. And they take a lot of hits.
There's got to be something around there to seize up the forge hammers.
I like to clear these out and then deal with the objective. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Industry safety protocols disengaged. There's an active agency threat. Shut it down.
Oh,
Now
not have
we're
that.
talking. Homing rockets track their targets. Just lock on and fire.
Got a level 1 threat in the area. Clear it out.
Kind of overkilling these guys. Alright, so I need to. Looks like.
Attention.
There's some
Target
buttons
is
here.
in the red zone.
Oh boy.
Defend the Chimera with your meaningless lives.
Deal with that. Oops. Okay. Oh
Hey,
yeah. Okay.
Trouble's
Yep.
coming at you. Watch
Hack
for
this
tickets
thing.
underfoot.
Oh, and then what next? Kind of look around. Okay. So, yep, now we're gonna blow up this machinery.
Kill the agent. Protect the Chimera.
Oh boy.
Our scanners have picked up the agent. Industry response crew. Neutralize the threat.
There's a lot of guys that are very mad at me right now. Got low ammo, some ammo points, those little things. Kind of all over the place.
Send enhanced
They're not really that hard to find, so it's never really like I'm low on ammo type of deal. Let's go. I'll get back up there.
Still got targets in the quarry. Let's find them and scrap them.
So I can use these little. The one's gonna use these little vent things. Alright. That was a lot easier than I was making it to be. Okay. Blew up some stuff, and now I'm gonna hack this thing.
We're tracking a mid-level threat to nearby industry assets. Neutralize it. Threat identified.
Blow up some more stuff.
Site.
Got industry ground troops moving in.
There's that guy. So,
handy
yeah,
to you,
that's
Agent.
another
You gave that
objective.
forge a
Like you
real
can see,
hammering.
those are
Way to go.
I don't know, pretty standard. Then you gather until
Well, we're not
once you
making any friends.
fill the bar,
The agency.
you get a boss.
They know about our treasure.
That's kind of that's the loop of this. That's the loop of this game. Getting orbs, killing stuff, fighting bosses. Yeah, I don't. So
These guys
talking a
are
little bit
hell-bent
about
on stockpiling Chimera. They're
this
gonna
game
throw
and where it
everything they've got
lives.
at you, Agent.
It's on Game Pass. It's a Game Pass game.
If you can't
It's
kill
Microsoft
one
published,
fucking
so
agent, then you are worth
there's a
nothing to
little chance that it goes away from Game Pass, I guess. You know, they typically keep their stuff on forever, I'd say, or at least I'd imagine. I would not pay
That'll leave a mark.
much any money for this game.
Another wave of security
You know,
troops headed right
it's on
for
Game Pass, so you know, take from that what you will. What I take from that is, I think you should give this a try if you're interested at all. You know, the loop is what it is. It's a fun kind of just romp. You know, collectathon, level up-a-thon. Oh, there you go.
Crusher destroyed.
Did another objective, I guess, without even really thinking about it. But yeah, that's Crackdown 3. I'm gonna get away from this guy, and then yeah, kind of end it there. But that's Crackdown 3. If you're interested, give it a download on Game Pass. Again, I definitely don't recommend spending $60 on this game. But yeah, there it is.